Hey guys, I'm back once again. I'm at a LAN at the moment. It is the UCF Gaming LAN that I attended. As you can tell, the map is on Turtle Rock Prime. It's a weird-ass map. But nevertheless, me and Newbiee decided, hell, there was no internet access at this one. There will be on the other one. But, yeah. Newbiee here, so yes.
Yes, I am here.
He is here. He is here. And we are doing like a dual audio for you guys, so that is special. But yes, you should be paused at the 15-second mark at the 1x speed. If you're not, can't think of any threatening thing I can give you guys right now, but just get it at the mark now. So, anyways, I think we only had one turnout for someone else besides me and Newbiee. It was like Cynex00. Actually, let me get him. Hold on.
Yay, what's up, guys?
See, that's him. And he's at the LAN. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this guy's got like a keeper icon. You have a keeper icon, right? Yeah. Okay, he's got the keeper icon, so.
He's got
the keeper icon! Holy crap! Anyways, I'm pretty sure while we all are ranting over that crap, let's get this unpaused in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, unpause. So, my APM in this one is going to be significantly higher because I drank because of the balls. The balls is APM juice. You want that. It is nice. Other than that, yes, I am going for the Cheese Master. At least, well, I don't know if it's able to be called Cheese Master now after its nerfs, but effective hero against Orc Master. How about that one? Anyways, so Shane, what are you doing?
Basically, I have a feeling he's gonna get a Beastmaster because
we were talking about it before.
I'm basically whining about it. So I'm gonna basically get some grunts early on, get some shaman so I can try to purge those summons that he's gonna be getting.
Oh, and it worked.
Yeah, it was pretty effective, but it still kicked my ass.
Don't tell him who wins! What the hell?
No, it doesn't mean that he won.
You can't give hints to who
Still
won.
pretty well.
God, you dick!
Go.
Anyways, I'm doing the whole scouting thing right now, because I want to make sure, even though I had it within my power to look to my left just a little bit and see his screen, I did not. So I scouted like a good little boy, and I see his base, so I'm like, that is a base, I see his base. So, yeah, I didn't tell you it was an exciting story, so yeah. Anyways, I'm not really expecting a tower rush since T-Rock Prime is much bigger. The balance fixes that it has, you can't access the item shops during the day. You can try, but the creeps are going to get a little pissed off at you. The map is a little bigger. It takes a longer journey to run to the opponent's base. Bases are a little more open, so it's pretty much the balanced version. This was played at, obviously, Sonokong and MBC Game. It's a Korean thing.
We got hot dogs out in the lobby. It's $2 for 2 hot dogs.
$2 for 2 hot dogs. And it's like what, 3 in the morning right now?
Yeah.
It's an overnight land, by the way. Anyways, I get my Crow Beasts out at the moment. I get them before battle, obviously, because you can get more than one at a time, so why not get some out right now? And the cooldown, by the time I'm in the next battle, I can get another Crow Beast out. But wolves are bitches, so
Yeah, trying to go after the archers right now wasn't too effective, but
yeah.
I was trying to get him away from me.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out what archer he's trying to focus on. And so, like, with the rest of the archers, I can hit the wolves. But, get some other Quill Beasts and stuff. But I lure the wolf just so the Ancient of War can bitch slap the wolf. So ha, like AOW bitch slapped your wolf. But yeah, experience is experience. You want to rack it up as much as you can. So kids, not really too exciting right now. There's some excited people. What do you have to say?
It's not very exciting.
It's not very exciting. Is it very exciting? You, sir.
No.
He doesn't know, and no. So there's some interaction for you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, we're both doing the whole creeping thing.
Yeah. Basically, the items on the sides are pretty decent.
Dare I say sexy?
I think they'll probably change it in the next patch, but especially like, yeah, wine and a lightning shield's pretty nice.
Because I had archers, that's kind of good.
What did you get? Oh, you got the same thing.
Yeah. Harder for you, since you got grunts. They'll just stay in the front line and be like, okay, I'll just kind of stand here and shock the living hell out of your archers. But I'm not going to get massive amounts of archers. The guy smells. Dude. This guy next to me, I think he ripped a fart or something. But some bad smell came from him when he was watching this. And just when I said that, he came back again looking at it. So I was moving the screen around the line so he couldn't make out the typing. I was like, oh, shit!
I saw him
I was like, oh, shit. I was like moving the mouse around the screen so he's thinking that so he's like looking at the screen and not the text. I was like, oh, damn it. But anyways, after that, I'm going to try to hit Newbiee CF's burrows. Because at this point, I kind of had the notion that he's way over at the other end of the map.
He was looking at a screen.
Yeah, I was looking at his screen. No, you could tell by just the timing in the map. Like, damn it, it's hard to explain. Like, as you're creeping, you're kind of thinking that the other guy's doing the same round of creeps. And the next creeps that come to mind that are fairly weak, that an army of that size can go against, would be the guys over at that end. So I use one of my wands so I can hopefully weaken some of those peons. And there. Yes. It's audio time. What do you think of this match? He doesn't want to hear it. La, 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 he said. So I'm talking to the world. Now it's actually a recording I do for a site you see of replays, and it's fun. Anyways, my archers are hiding. Yeah. So I move my healthy archer first because if Cheyne wasn't looking there, the first unit he would focus on is the healthy one. So yeah, he wasn't looking there. So if I would have moved the weak one, then the weak one would have died. So hooray, I guess. I don't know. So anyways, getting some hunts here. Yeah, working on my tier 2, so I'm going to get some dots. So yeah, it's exciting. What are you doing now, Cheyne? Let's hear it.
What am I doing?
What is he doing?
I don't really know what to do because my army really
What can I do?
Isn't really large enough to creep one of the bigger creeps because, I don't know, they're pretty hard for orc to creep. And all the small creeps have basically been creeps, so trying to get a little bit more units, get some shamans out so I can purge those quill beasts and the hawks.
Soon to come, yeah, hawks. But I go attack Newbiee CF's base. I really wasn't thinking the same thing he was with the whole creeping at not creeping with your army. So I just attack Newbiee CF's base because I saw that he was trying to make a Spirit Lodge earlier, so maybe I can get in and hit that. I was hoping he was creeping. But I try to get a lightning shield down there on some of the grunts that are in the middle of it all. But like I said, it's not very hard. Just run the grunt right into the front in front of all the archers and whatnot. But just when I get the Thunderhawk out there, it deals massive amounts of damage towards the grunts. Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, there I go. But I lost a lot of hunts in the process, but at the same time, both sides took a heavy amount of losses. But I'm running the archer in the way. Archer gets bitch slapped. End of story. So, just trying to get rid of that grunt. The grunt's dead. Hooray. I'm going to run, because he's in the burrows.
And I lost all my army. Alright.
Yeah. But I'm not... Wait, do I run... Where's the hawk? Yeah, I keep the Hawk in there just so I can cancel the healing salve on his Taran Chieftain, so he has to cast another one. Because I'm mean like that.
You're a bitch.
Bitch. You bitch. But I wasn't really paying attention to the Thunderhawk right now, so experience for him. So, yeah. That's enough on my end. What are you doing now?
What am I thinking? I'm scared to creep because once again, these creeps are pretty large. I only have 2 grunts and a shaman, so I don't really know what to do. I see a wisp, so I go ahead and kill that. Just trying to make as many units as possible, so maybe I can go creep some of those turtles or just do something, because sitting at your base is really bad.
Very bad. So, I'm gonna go get a Naga Sea Witch, just to complete the whole combo. Hero killing is good, so I want to do that. And plus, you know, we just fought some pretty heavy battles, so both sides have taken some losses, so heroes are going to be a little more vulnerable than the rest. But I'm going to go to the Goblin Merchant, hoping just to buy an item. I had some pretty weak hunts, so I was going to go get a Scroll of Healing, but I noticed that he has some creeps that I can creep right there. While Cheyne kills the sea turtles. They drop a much better item, though.
Yeah, I think they must have balanced it or something. Cause I really
on this one they balanced it though.
And the real turtle rockets. Really
you get like healing wards. It's insane.
It's you either get a summon item or
yeah, it's really nice.
So I was kind of bummed out from what I got.
Potion of Invulnerability.
Yeah, it was still alright,
it was alright because I wasn't expecting your Taran Chieftain to have that, because I was still thinking in regular terms, I was thinking, he's not going to have a Potion of Vulnerability. No, none of the creeps, as I know, drop that thing, so kind of surprised me. You'll see how I'm like, holy crap, later on. It's a big thing, I swear. But, anyways, he hates the Hawk, so he purges it. So, the Hawk kind of gave me a good sight on Newbie CF's army, so I decided to try to go in and attack. I have double scroll right now, so I'm pretty ready for this, I think. But I'm just trying to get into a safe position where my archers will be alright. So I use that protection. Always have protection. Force Group 2 individually focuses on the grunts. I use my hunts to kind of do their thing. What were you doing right now, Cheyne? Micro-wise.
Getting owned, basically, but there's nothing really I could do because there's a wall of hunts. I couldn't really get to the archers. I probably should have moved back for the burrows to be able to help me. But
plus, I'd be kind of in a bottleneck, like kind of crunched in the middle.
It's kind of a mistake I made. Because of that, I lost all my grunts.
Small little position like that can do a lot. But this is something I kind of foolishly do. I see the Demolisher. I hate Demolishers. In case you didn't know, I freaking hate them. So I decide to go in there and rip apart the Demolisher, because damn it, I hate them. But that causes my Beastmaster to really get hurt with the Purge.
I wasn't watching when my Farseer
was
focused.
Farseer was getting focused, and I knew he was putting a lot of his micro into killing the Beastmaster.
Yeah, I lost the Farseer.
But look at all the archers you killed with that Shockwave.
Yeah.
You'll see how useful Shockwave is later on. Trust me. I wasn't paying attention. Sure, Shane's doing mistakes, but I make the biggest mistake in this one. You'll see. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. What else? Oh man, I dropped the Tome of Knowledge. I'm a noob. But Archer dots. If the game progressed into anything later on, I mean, if I didn't see any headhunters, I would try to attempt to get Hippogriff Riders. But he had some Shaman as they are, but Hippogriff Riders, they can kind of reach in there good and hit some of the Shaman. Biggest reason would be, of course, the Demolishers. Did you know I hate Demolishers?
No, really.
I hate Demolishers. Cheyne hates the Beastmaster.
Yes. That's why I focused him, just like you focused him.
Yes. I mean, that's another thing, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's something you can take advantage of, though. If you know a unit that somebody hates so much, you can kind of get some insight as to what he's going to be focusing on. Maybe. But I sell my agility boots because I need some freaking gold. I'm gonna definitely, if I get in a battle, I probably won't fight it because he's got a lot of purge. My Beastmaster has got not a lot of hit points, so that's my little thing. Never mind. Let's take a look at Cheyne.
Once again, I am scared to creep because I only have 3 grunts. That's why I hate... No, I really love work. I was just kidding. But I was just waiting for my Farseer to come out because it's hard to creep with a Tauren Chieftain. Now I think I'm going to start making some moves. I think. Ooh, a Healing Salve.
Healing
Wow.
Salve. Oh, yes.
Something. It looks like he's coming to find me instead. I was actually on my way out to do some creeping, but...
Did I have a hawk?
Yeah. I personally...
Yeah, here comes
I
my
accidentally did
Thunderhawk.
that. Don't mind that. I do that from
So,
time to time.
another battle. I focus the Thunderhawk on the Demolishers, because I hate Demolishers.
Yeah, what are my grunts?
Yeah. So, I'm trying to hit those Demolishers as much as I can, but he's got them safely put behind there. The Tauren Chieftain gets a little weak, so I try to focus on that guy.
Yeah.
I use Force
That was
Group.
a nice shot.
Yeah, that was a very good shockwave. My whole entire second force really took it in that one. That's the first time I noticed it in this one. But I see that Tauren Chieftain. There's where I get blindsided. I have, like, no idea how the heck he got a potion of invulnerability, but he got it. But here's where I take some heavy losses. I'm waiting. I thought that he bought the potion, so I was kind of waiting for 7 seconds to go up, but it never happened. So I'm thinking, well, crap, so I'm on the run. So that's where I screwed up. That's where I'm kind of down in this battle. So right now Cheyne can get some creeping down, after, of course, he heals. But I'm going to first get... I have a hawk.
Freaking retarded hawk. Look, 48 to 56 on a grunt that's like 75 damage.
And I also get your Demolisher.
Oh, yeah.
And it's hard for you to purge it because
You can't see it.
you can't see it. By the time you're ready to purge, where you're like, well, what the hell was that?
Yeah, exactly. I hate that. I hate that thing so much.
So, I'm pretty much keeping him in place.
There we go.
I tried to kill that damn grunt. He had Fairy Fire. He would die rather quickly. But that never happened. So, I'm going to get a few more Huntresses because I need something as a buffer in my front line. I don't want those archers. It's bad enough that they fall victim to Shockwave pretty effectively. So, I get more hunts. If there was mercenaries in the map and I had some extra gold, I'd probably get the Ogres. It's the heavy armor that Night Elf lack, especially needed in against an Orc. Because Demolishers are bad. I hate them. So, once again, you're in your base.
Yes, I'm in my base.
Still not
So
enough to
mean.
get heavy creeps, but just kind of waiting.
I'm just in my base crying about the hawk. Scared about it returning to my base, killing all my
And I want,
Oh, and there it is.
yeah, there it is. But I try to keep Cheyne in his base. I don't want him out there creeping. I want to be out there creeping. I don't want to get creep jacked. So I send the hawk, especially in this situation, because if I got creep jacked there, it'd kind of suck. So I think this is the battle where I lose my second force group in a matter of seconds. Check this out. Hold on, it's coming. So I'm focusing on grunts, right? That Tauren Chieftain is about to die. Might be in the next one, yeah. Okay. Don't mind what I said. But my second force group is pretty much open right now for attack. It's frontlining. But the Beastmaster, he's running out of the way, so I see that he's trying to tug his army towards that direction. See, look at that. He just stops in his tracks. He does nothing. He keeps running. Purge! Look at that. So I'm just running him back there as much as I can.
Oh, yeah, that's
Uses
right.
the scroll. Speed scroll to
I
catch him.
remember I was like, come on, get him.
That's what probably killed me. Look, the Beastmaster ran back.
Yes.
Just when he did that, I had a hawk ready to go. I was going to say, screw it, I'll lose the Beastmaster, because you're going to catch up anyways. So I was going to try to summon a hawk out there, but I didn't. So I try to stall him with a few of the hunts right there, and try to get that Demolisher. And I did, as you can clearly see. So, Shaman, very weak to the archers. I'm just picking off units. I'm not trying to get to some huge battle right now. I send those Huntresses back to that side, hoping for him to say, hey, I'm going to hit the Huntress. So yeah, I lose 2 units to creeps. I think I was screaming out gibberish at the moment. Whenever I get angry at lands, you will hear me scream out gibberish. So here's the part where my 2 hunts die, I think. Or not. Or almost. I wanted to get a shop. Yeah, I wanted to get a shop so I can get my moonstone. Yep, there he goes. Excuse me. I'm still wide awake from his balls, man. So I stopped producing from the Ancient of War. It's a nice addition to the army when you're in your base. The Grunt must kill. Finally get the kill. So it's just both armies are in a sucky position right now. And I think, look at our gold mines, we're running low too.
We're running low.
Hey. Yes. Yes, they do. So. Yes, I know. I have 2. I have 2 human players. The human army is better than your army. So, I can see you're waiting for your Tarn Chieftain.
Yes.
What were you going to do once the Tarn Chieftain's out?
I wanted to get level 5 so I could get that level 3 shockwave. I was getting pretty close to it.
Yeah, I think that's what you get.
And I was about to go creep.
Yeah. I was expecting you to attack me soon, because honestly, because I lost the Beastmaster. I was thinking, oh crap, he's gonna go attack me.
Mainly, my strategy right here was just to make an expansion and then keep you from expanding. Basically, I didn't want to put an attack on your main base because that would be too risky, especially during the night.
Yeah, thanks to my Rune of the Watcher, I see that Shen's army's over there. Excellent opportunity to hit those demolishers. He hates the Hawk. See, it's invisible. You're trying to purge it, but you can't. So, I don't keep the attack on until I have to put my micro at a different part. So I managed to get 1 demolisher. You can still rip up the hunts. Yeah, this is when the TC's almost gonna die. He was about to use a shockwave, but he ran back.
It's kind of weak.
Yeah.
Weak shockwave.
So I'm just picking off the grunts right now. But I keep in mind that Tarn Chieftain's pretty weak. So, yeah. But I had a level 3 cold arrow, and occasionally, if I have the time to micro it, I'll hit 1 unit with cold arrow, then I'll hit the other with cold arrow, then I'll try to hit another, and just cycle through those units. I think you can manage to kill, 3 units or something. I mean, freeze 3 units at the same time. So, I'm doing that with this Tarn Chieftain.
And he's dead.
He likes to die.
Yeah.
Level 6 Beastmaster. Purge goes off again. That's in trouble.
Yo, bitches, there's 2 cases left of Falls Brand and Drink. If you want some more, there you can get 4 for $6.
To have a nice little loudspeaker.
So, 4 for
So I have no idea. You got an excellent time to expand right there, dude. I have no idea that you're getting that there.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't expect you to run your guys over there. I was like, nah, he can't do that at the same time in the middle of a battle. But I guess you had your peasants, you gave the option, you gave the command in your base or something. Yeah. So I keep him in his base. Hawks keep orcs in their base.
I don't have enough for a jump.
Yeah, I clicked on. No, you do.
Oh, I did. I don't think it'll kill him though.
Yeah, well.
Will it?
Yeah. No, it's just 400 damage. See, now
Now
now it's enough. See, dead. See, I wanted to kill that demolisher, but I couldn't.
And I send the peons on a hike there.
Yep, he's hiking the peons. No, I didn't see them when they were leaving.
That could have been
But
bad.
I'm trying to get my expansion right now. I know that Cheyne's not going to be running around because you just took a lot of losses, so you're going to be in your base. And plus, you're probably expecting that Hawk
Yeah.
back in the base. So here's a technique you can use if you do manage to get the Hawk. Just use the Hawk to hit the sea turtles. just hit the big guy, he'll run back, and he'll be out of commission in the battle. Creeping is a good thing to do that cold arrow thing, where you can spread the coldness. The coldness. Anyways. I'm going to bring the Spirit Hawk back on the Cheyne's base, just to keep him locked there. This is where I'm looking around. I'm thinking, holy crap, he managed to get an expansion. You sneaky bastard. But I bring the Hawk. There's the Hawk.
For the 10th time, he killed him.
I just keep focusing fire on the Demolishers. Right now, I want to kill the expansion, so I use the Beastmaster. I cast Stampede, because if Cheyne runs away, you know, I get the expansion. So I had priority into this one. Ha ha. So, gave a lot of experience.
I am currently reviving my TC, so that should be out soon.
How much gold did you have anyways? 22? Ouch.
22 gold.
So what you have is what you have. But, so, right now, I'm really confident that I can get the win. So I'm not really doing, paying that much of attention at the moment. You'll see how that puts into factor.
Yeah, lose another Demolisher.
Yeah, he loses another demo. I click on that. I click on the Shaman. I see he doesn't have mana. I'm like, yes, I can get him. But I know that you're expecting me to nail them right there. So look at that. I get the Orc Burrow. Look at that. It's Siege. Look at that crap. So
Here it is.
here it is. Look at this. Look at this. This is Cheyne's moment of glory here. Look at this crap. You see those archers? Look at them now. And they're gone. Hold on. There's one more. Yeah, there's one more. Chain lightning. Boom, 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 boom. There goes Force Group 2. I have no idea it just happened. Until, here, you'll see the part. I click on Force Group 2, and I only see a Naga Sea Witch. I'm like, what the hell happened? So I'm running, I'm bewildered, level 6 Naga just died. I'm thinking, oh crap, I just lost. But I have a level 6 Beastmaster, so I don't know. Maybe I can do something. The Homeworld 2 advertisement. You lucky bastard. Yes, so I guess a thing I learned, if you see a Tarn Chieftain, running to the sidelines of your archers, run your archers out of the way if you know what's good for you. So I go try to get the expansion. Cheyne's hiking gold. I was going to get a detonate, but his shaman don't have enough to purge, and that's what I was worrying about. So I use that. The reason why I'm focusing is Farseer for now. I don't get him yet. After the grunt, yeah. After the grunt, I worry about your Farseer. Said I worry about your Farseer, what the hell? There we go. Because I want him to run out of the way. Because right now, I can get hurt really badly. So I'm trying to shoo him out of the way. And what were you trying to do?
I don't know. I think by this point I knew I lost. I was just trying to kill the Beastmaster. Maybe I'd get lucky or something. But that didn't happen. Cecil's
Yeah,
at
this time, both of us, I think we both got blindsided in this one. I mean, we both, had some level 8 Farseer, dude.
Yeah, I got Farsight. Ooh, so...
Did you get Earthquake?
Huh?
Did you get Earthquake?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just got Farsight just then.
Oh, okay. So you can find when I'm getting the Hawks. You can see when it's happening. The Wolves, easy experience. I attacked those. They just got weakened by the Wisps. So I managed to try to push them out of the way. Are you getting your Tarn?
I don't have any money.
You don't have it, yeah. You're hiking gold, though. Level 7, so I have the level 3 Quillbeast. Trying to push that damn Farseer back. It's a level 7 Beastmaster versus a Farseer. I was praying right now you didn't have enough for a Chain Lightning. I would just lose the Beastmaster right there. But you cast a lot of spells, so... Blah. 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 So he says Fook.
Yeah.
That is my line, but okay.
I stole it.
He stole it. I'm trying to hit the peons that are hiked, but I'm just gonna hit the Altar of Storms. Why?
He's just like
I don't know.
with the hawk.
Yeah. See how he runs his Farseer. You attack your altar. What? What the hell is that? You launch like siege at your arm. Well, that looks kind of weird. Look at Cheyne's peasants. Look at them. They're all doing like a freaking Congo line. Look at that. But he's slowly getting gold. I can see the Shadow Wolf, so I'm like, oh yes. Yeah, it's pretty much once I'm start having an income, it's pretty much done from there. And I had the Naga Sea Witch. I had Tornado. I want to cast Tornado. I know, but I've never gotten to cast Tornado. If you cast it in their base, when you've got priority and you cast it in their base, yeah, it's pretty good then. Yeah, Earthquake's better, but at least Cyclone lifts her. It's like a mass cyclone. Every 3 seconds.
I think he's just more useful if he's not being focused on casting.
That's true.
Cool,
But I just wanted to cast the Tornado. But since I had a Legion Doomhorn, I can catch up to the Farseer.
I got the Archer.
He got the Archer.
I got the Archer.
He got the last laugh. It's like, I got it! But that's pretty much this match. As the instructions have told you guys, just hopefully you guys put this map in your map directory so you can actually watch it. It's actually a pretty cool map to play on. It's a balanced version of Turtle Rock. So, yay. Balance is good. I have the other one for, I think, Twisted Meadows. But I don't know. Maybe I can get another replay in some other time to get that in there. Other than that,
what is it, like, it's
almost
almost 4 a.m.?
4 a.m. Almost 4 a.m. But
everyone's ass in the
first round, 32-0. Second round, 12 to -2. Third round, which was the finals, it was like 12-2. They got kills on me, so I was happy. She got kills on me. Yeah, she was pretty good. A girl at a land. That's like a black dude at the golf course. It's like, it's weird, but it's cool. More people are getting involved in lands. Well, at least in this one. I mean, yeah.
Dragging their girlfriends along.
Yeah, to show that they're like the alpha male or something. But yes, we could have had a better turnout. I mean,
Epic Zero for not showing up.
yeah, Epic. What were you doing? You better have been puking your brains out, buddy. Because there were only 3 Warcraft players, well, good Warcraft players that were here. But, yeah, But, yeah, we should get going.
Okay.
So, yes, that's pretty much it for this one.
The console gaming place was pretty cool.
Yeah, Shane miserably.
I got my ass kicked.
He got his
in
ass
Smash
kicked.
Brothers tournament. I thought
God,
it had that.
he
Like,
thought he
easily.
owned it.
Dude, like, there's like this Asian guy there who's like freaking played it. Like, he plays it every day. He's like brags about like how awesome he is. He ended up losing first round too.
Oh, that's a good feeling.
I played him in the losers bracket and I lost.
Oh,
But yeah, it was a lot more competitive than I thought. It was like little kids. I got my ass kicked by
the
like
little
10-year-olds.
kids. Yes. Shane gets his ass kicked by 10-year-olds.
Kind of like that Seinfeld.
How about that?
episode.
Actually, hold on. Let me get the camera. I'm gonna make like this little like land thing where you guys can see what's going on at this land, so you guys can see a picture and go, "Holy crap!" That's the one they are talking about. But if this can get a flash, hold on, guys. BL. That means bad light. Here, get over here, so they can know who you are. Yeah, hi. Hee. Oh, crap, what did it do? LL. What does LL mean? Well, it took the picture. Probably took the picture later on, so yeah, smile. So I think it's working. I'll just hold it right there so I can... Did it go? Okay, you got 2 pictures, so you guys can see what we were doing. Anyways, see y'all later.